Talk.
Bubbles on.
Truth.
Spot. Okay. List of 200 organizations. So, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do as we're reading this to you guys, we're going to read out loud the organization, but not the description this time. And as for the videos, there are, I think, 2 or 3 videos. I'm going to copy and paste the links of the videos because one's about 7 minutes long, and I don't want to take up too much of your guys' time. So we're going to copy and paste them as links into the thing. I might even put them in the comments so you can copy and paste it to Google and watch the video yourself. So here we go. Soros and his Openly Society Foundation is providing funding directly or indirectly to over 200 U.S. organizations.
So here's the complete list of the 200 U.S. organizations that have financial ties to Nazi war criminal George Soros. Both George Soros and his Open Society foundations provide funding directly or indirectly to all these groups, most of which actively seek to overthrow America's democratic republic.
The list needs to be circulated across the nation. This man has no conscience. He also financed over 50 anti-Trump protest groups and even funds Facebook's laughable fake news fact-checking group. So he's funding it. Isn't that interesting? So I lost my account because of that. All right, so starting off with Advancement Project. Pause to read this, guys.
Then Air America Radio.
Al-Haq.
All of Us or None.
Alliance for Justice.
America Coming Together.
America Votes.
America's Voice.
America Bar. Association Commission on Immigration Policy.
American Bridge 21st Century.
American Civil Liberties Union.
American Constitution Society for Law and Policy.
American Family Voices.
American Federation of Teachers.
Ooh. American Friends Services Committee.
American Immigration Council.
American Immigration Law Foundation.
American Independent News Network.
The American Institute for Social Justice.
American Library Association.
The American Prospect Incorporated.
Amnesty International.
Applied Research Center.
Arab American Institute Foundation.
Aspen Institute.
Association of Community Organizations for Reform Now.
Ballot Initiative Strategy Center.
Bend the Arc.
Bill of Rights Defense Committee.
Black Alliance for Just Immigration.
Blueprint North Carolina.
Brennan Center for Justice.
Brookings Institution.
Campaign for America's Future.
Campaign for Better Health Care.
Campaign for Youth Justice.
Campus Progress.
Casa de Maryland.
Catalyst.
Catholics for Choice.
Catholics in Alliance for the Common Good.
Center for American Progress.
The Center for Community Change.
Center for Constitutional Rights.
A Center for Economic and Policy Research.
Center for International Policy.
Center for Reproductive Rights.
Center for Responsible Lending.
Center for Social Inclusion.
Center on Budget and Policy Priorities.
The Center on Wisconsin Strategy.
Change America Now.
Citizens for Responsibility and Ethics in Washington.
Coalition for International Criminal Court.
Color of Change.
Common Cause.
Constitution Project.
Defenders of Wildlife Action Fund.
Interesting. Democracy Alliance.
Democracy 21.
Democracy Now.
Democratic Justice Fund.
Democratic Party.
Demos.
Drum Major Institute.
Earth Justice.
Economic Policy Institute.
Electronic Privacy Information Center.
Ella Baker Center for Human Rights.
Emily's List.
Energy Action Coalition.
Equal Justice USA.
Fair Immigration Reform Movement.
Faithful America.
Families USA.
Feminist Majority.
For Freedoms Fund.
Free Exchange on Campus.
Free Press.
Funding Exchange.
Gamaliel Foundation.
Geisha.
Global Center for Responsibility to Protect.
Global Exchange.
Grant Makers Without Borders.
Green for All.
Healthcare for America Now.
Human Rights Campaign.
Human Rights First.
Human Rights Watch.
LAM.
Immigrant Defense Project.
Immigrant Legal Resource Center.
Immigrant Workers Citizenship Project.
Immigration Advocates Network.
Immigration Policy Center.
Independent Media Center.
Independent Media Institute.
Institute for America's Future.
Institute for New Economic Thinking.
Institute for Policy Studies.
Institute for Public Accuracy.
Institute for Women's Policy Research.
International Crisis Group.
J Street.
Jewish Funds for Justice.
Joint Victory Campaign 2004.
Justice at Stake.
Latino Justice PRLDF.
Lawyers Committee for Civil Rights Under Law.
Leadership Conference on Civil and Human Rights.
League of United Latin American Citizens.
League of Women Voters Education Fund.
League of Young Voters.
Lynn Stewart Defense Committee.
Maxim Watch.
Yeah.
Maxim Watch.
Major.
Malcolm X Grassroots Movement.
Massachusetts Immigrant and Refugee Advocacy Coalition.
Media Fund.
Media Matters for America.
Mercy Corps.
Mexican American Legal Defense and Education Fund.
Meyer, Susie, English and Klein, PC.
Midwest Academy.
Migration Policy Institute.
Military Families Speak Out.
Missourians Organizing for Reform and Empowerment.
MoveOn.org.
Ms. Foundation for Women.
Muslims Advocates.
NARAL, Pro-Choice America.
NAACP Legal Defense and Education Fund.
The Nation Institute.
National Abortion Federation.
National Coalition to Abolish the Death Penalty.
Interesting. National Committee for Responsive Philanthropy.
National Committee for Voting Integrity.
The National Council for Research on Women.
Wow. National Council of La Raza.
National Council of Women's Organizations.
National Immigration Forum.
The National Immigration Law Center.
National Lawyers Guild.
The National Organization for Women.
National Partnership for Women and Families.
National Priorities Project.
National Public Radio.
National Security Archive Fund.
National Women's Law Center.
Natural Resources Defense Council.
New America Foundation.
New Israel Fund.
New Corps Watch.
Pacifica Foundation.
Palestinian Center for Human Rights.
Peace and Security Funders Group.
Peace Development Fund.
People for American Way.
People Improving Communities Through Organizing.
The Physicians for Human Rights.
Physicians for Social Responsibility.
Planned Parenthood.
Plowshares Fund.
Repair New York.
Presidential Climate Action Project.
Prison Moratorium Project.
Progressive Change Campaign Committee.
Progressive States Network.
Project Vote.
ProPublica.
Proteus Fund.
Psychologist for Social responsibility.
Public Citizen Foundation.
The Public Justice Center.
Rebuild and Renew America Now, aka Unity 09.
Res Publica.
Roosevelt Institute.
Secretary of State Project.
Sentencing Project.
Social Justice Leadership.
Shadow Democratic Party.
Sojourners.
Southern Poverty Law Center.
State Voices.
Talking Transition.
Think Progress.
Thunder Road Group.
Tides Foundation and Tide Center.
U.S. Public Interest Research Group.
Universal Healthcare Action Network.
Urban Institute.
U.S. Action Education Fund.
Voter Participation Center.
Voto Latino.
We Are American Alliance.
Working Families Party.
World Organization Against Torture.
YMCA World Office in Switzerland.
Secondary or indirect affiliation of the George Soros Network, Center for Progressive Leadership.
John Adams Project.
Moving Ideas Network.
New Organizing Institute.
Think Progress.
Vote for Change.
There you go. Working Families Party.
So the list needs to be circulated across the nation. This man has no conscience. He also financed over 50 anti-Trump protest groups and even funds Facebook's laughable fake news fact-checking group. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to play this video because it's only a minute. So listen carefully.
Well, actually, funny way, it's just like in markets that if I weren't there, of course I wasn't doing it, but somebody else would be taking it away anyhow. In other words, whether I was there or not, I was only a spectator, the property was being taken away.
Interesting. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so we showed you that one. I've copied and pasted this link here to the whole video so you can watch whatever this is. It's too long for me to put into, so you guys can watch it on your own. Thank you for joining us, and for more discoveries of how the rich people that have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars to waste on screwing up a nation when Donald Trump has like almost no money, I'm telling you the truth. So you believe what you want. So got anything to add?
Stay fit and have fun.
There you go.